Hello, my friends. I want to welcome all of you to our midday live broadcast. I'm here to answer questions. And for those of you that are in boot camp, especially, please ask away. For those of you that are on Facebook or LinkedIn, I got to tell you, I have never seen as many changes take place on on either one of these social networks like I've seen this year. Every year, January, February, they're always rolling out new things, and this year has been no exception. We're going to share information on some of those. Did Joanna, did Casey, any of those people we were talking to this morning, did they come back? Let me know. Now, LinkedIn is without question the social network that you all need to be on. Think about it. 1 billion, 10 million professionals. They're rushing on to LinkedIn like you can't believe. Every month, 300,000. Oh, I'm sorry. What am I talking about every month? Every day, 300,000 new profiles are being added. And roughly a third of them are bogus. So they're constantly looking to make change. All right. So all you need is a profile on Facebook, profile on LinkedIn. And you are now free to start conversations with people. So let me jump on a different screen. Sandy, it's nice to see you, and thanks for that notice to Callie. We were on the phone with one of my students who's a master distributor in a company, and he was just going on and on and on about how it's wonderful his people are doing. All right. So, LinkedIn. And all of you, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for a while, you've made connections with people. And a lot of these people that you're already connected to would conceivably um, be candidates for your business. Sandy, I'm definitely going to get to that. Now, let me first come over and I'll log out of my account. And we were in Joanna's account earlier, and I've got some things that we talked about this morning that I'm going to repeat again. All right. First and foremost, you go over to your network, look at how many people you're already connected to. And Sandy, I'm sure that's a big number for you. So go ahead and take a look at how many people you're directly connected to. First level. So Johanna's got 5,700 people. Now you would absolutely be amazed at how many people you're connected to that are great prospects for your business, and somehow communication stopped. So go over here, first level. Now these people all have connections. So people on your first level, their connections link you to 1,020,000 people. Second level have connections. Now what's interesting is 996 million. And for the past 2 weeks, it's been showing 1 billion. Okay? 1 billion. And every month they're adding people. And we come back and just look at your first level connections. And you can come up here and search through your first level connections. So for example, if nurses were a prospect for your business, she's got 102 people that are nurses. How many people are you connected to that are looking for an opportunity? 1,300. Now, we don't have to go looking for new people. 1,300. So let's look at Scott. Actually, before we do that, let's go over here. Oh, okay. This was the person we sent something to today. But Jacqueline. So the last time you talked to her was in December. LinkedIn has a feature. Now, you don't have it, Joanna, but what you can do is come up here. Celebrations. And you can see all the people that you're connected to that have changed a job, celebrating a work anniversary, or celebrating a birthday. So Joanna, you were connected to this person 3 years ago. All right. Four years ago. That's 5 years ago. So this is an opportunity for you to catch up to people. This reminds you who's having a birthday. All right. Now, Go over to the messages. And this morning, let's look at Casey and Scott. So I enjoy helping people from all backgrounds find careers. No wonder LinkedIn suggested we connect, because that's what you do. All right. So let's just kind of follow this. You got a person here who's open to a new career opportunity. He wants to work from home. So he was a branch manager here for 2.5 years, and he lost his job. Now he's open to a career change, seeking a work from home opportunity in a non-sales capacity. Oops. So we asked him this morning, why do you want to work remotely? I'd be happy working from home. What did you enjoy doing the most? Recruiting. What do you like about recruiting? Okay. Remember, hosts are incredibly effective. So Casey has been looking for work, well, since January. Why did you leave? It was a dangerous environment. Okay. Well, if he quit, then he's not getting unemployment. So we sent him this. So now we're going to send him another gift, another moving image. And we want it to be motivational. No matter what you're going through, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So no wonder you're not getting any responses. It's no wonder. And why don't we say, One of the things that suggested that we connect. I'm doing what you like to do. Okay. So let's ask him. Now, there's a couple of things keep in the back of your mind. All right. So let's take a look at Casey. They went to college in 1990. Let's make an assumption that they graduated from high school in 2000. I'm sorry, in 1989. That was 35 years ago when he was 17. He's 52. Could be a little older. He's 52. It's only got what, maybe 11 more years, 10 more years before he's going to retire after, Social Security. And let's look at Scott. Okay. So what do you know about the network marketing business model? All the work, LOL. I told you, with his background, he's been in cars, management. Told you, he knew all about network marketing. So we're going to come back here and we're going to say, considering Now he gave you an LOL, so you're going to give him one back. You want to know what companies he's working with. All right, let me pop out of your account. Folks, it's all about conversation. It's all about you. Oops. Picking out people. All right, let me unmute Sandy.
Hey, Max, old friend, you are still the best.
How are you? How are you, neighbor?
I'm great, thank you. Just a little frustrated because I don't know if anybody or any of your students know the answer, but I keep trying to find out, like you're showing how to make connections. What's the limit that LinkedIn will allow before LinkedIn puts you in their jail where I am right now? They've restricted my access
Mhm.
because I probably made too many connections yesterday.
You
So
think?
what number?
Sandy, I remember years ago when I first showed you LinkedIn, you went crazy on here. You must have sent out 500 or 600 connection requests,
Yep.
the first time. And but LinkedIn has really changed dramatically. And what's happened is if you're not using their free, if you're using their free service, if you're not using any of their uh, services that you pay for, okay, then historically they would limit you to 300 profile searches and connection requests that you could send out in the space of a month.
A month.
A,
Wow.
a month. And the messages that you could send were restricted to 300 characters. Now, LinkedIn has been growing by leaps and bounds every day. They get, think about this, 300,000 profiles every day. A third of them are bogus. Bogus. And so what LinkedIn started to do was, and I think the first one that did it was Elon Musk when he bought Twitter, now X, where he would let people know you could verify your account so that you could prove you were a real person. And, I think the charge was like 20 bucks a month. Facebook has a profile verification program. That's, I think, $12 or $13 a month. LinkedIn started one and it's free. It's free. So when you look at someone's profile, you got this little check mark here, which tells everybody, hey, this is a real person. And it's free. Now let's address your situation. I'm going to go over here to my network. And so I'm going to duplicate what I did with Joanna. First level, 9,600. Second level, 1,870,000. Third level, I did this yesterday and I had 1 billion. Now because it changes all the time. They're constantly doing things. So what happened in November was LinkedIn, they had to do something because the number of bogus profiles that were coming up, a lot of them were coming up from China. What they did was they limited the number of profile searches you could do in a month if you weren't paying for the service to 10. 10 in a month. They've opened that up a little bit and they let some people have as many as 30 searches a month, but still, it's a minimal number. And when you would do a search, they would tell you, this is your 9th one, this is the 8th one, 7th one, and then when you got down to 0, you couldn't do anymore. So when you try to get into your account, I'll tell you something. Let me look because I've been in your account before. So let me go over there and I'm going to see exactly what. Here you are right here. So they're doing a,
Yeah, it won't let me in. I've verified it a dozen times.
oh yeah. Daryl is laughing right now. Okay. So, right. So, you can keep going back and forth with this. And is this what you're getting every time?
Every time,
Okay.
no matter how I sign in, even with the one-time link, it then says my account doesn't exist. Which I saw before.
Yeah. Well, again, I have two very, very good friends. Oh, is that? Let me try that.
I was trying to do the appeal and I couldn't even get to the appeal option.
Okay.
When I went to the submit appeal, there was nowhere way to do it.
Now, so we received a report on your content. And all right, so what you do here, submit an appeal.
It wouldn't let me. That's what it says. Page can't be found.
Let me unmute Daryl for a second. Daryl, you're not alone.
Oh, I got a friend in the same spot.
To know. It's nice to know.
Actually, Daryl, let me tell you what the difference is. Sandy has been a friend for, God, years. She's was one of the top leaders in one network marketing company. She's made millions of dollars, and she's also helped. I can't tell you how many people become, $1 million earners, and she's, been following social media for years. She took to LinkedIn. She had a great profile. And then now in Daryl's case, Daryl is brand new to social media. So he's never done any of this before. We created a fabulous profile from scratch. He goes to upload his driver's license so he can verify who he is. He lives in Canada, and he hit a roadblock. I mean, it's like they won't take it, they don't recognize it, and basically they terminated his account. So we started another one. And what you're seeing here, okay, is because LinkedIn is going through some major changes. And, Sandy, your account, realistically, it's still there, okay? And there's a process that you have to go through. Now, the good news is yesterday I have two friends at LinkedIn. One of them's in their tech side and one of them's in their marketing side. And I pleaded with my friend in the marketing side, get me either a phone number or get me some kind of a working link where my students can go and straighten out this problem. And I'm waiting for an answer. Okay.
Awesome.
I'm waiting for an answer. And but at the same time, it is a very, on one hand, with all of these bogus profiles, in fact, I'm going to show you some that were set up.
Yeah, I see Debbie, who's also here in Florida, has been in LinkedIn jail before, and so have I, but they've always allowed me to appeal it and they turn it back on.
Yep.
But they never tell me exactly what the error was, what I did wrongly. So thank you for that clarity. 300 in a month. Oh my goodness. So what's the option?
No. 300,000 in a day.
Say that again.
Okay, that they're adding 300,000 profiles every day.
A day. Yeah.
100,000 are bogus. Are bogus. They were coming in from China. Okay. And what happened, and the strategy, what they were using, let me come back over here, was the tactic was they wanted to hook up with people in WhatsApp. They want to communicate with people on WhatsApp. So that has always been, that's kind of like the ruse. If I go over here to my network and I look at the people that are reaching out to me to send me connections, I could scroll down here and you can pick out the bogus ones. Okay, and the picture, says it all. And once you accept one of them, man, it's like they don't stop. So they had to do something because nobody's going to pay for the service. Nobody's going to pay for the service if all they get are, bogus messages from, and from people that are flat out right out of the gate trying to sell them something. We're all used on Facebook, all the men are used to getting these. Here you go. Here's one. Friend requests from young women. And ladies, if you're on Facebook, you're getting these friend requests from these men that are in the oil business and they live, they're working on an oil rig in the Irish Sea. But you get stuff like this. Okay. And some of them, but and the ones from China are basically the same. So the first thing is they had to do something to protect their paying customers, the people that were subscribing, because as soon as you use up those 300 connection requests, they shut you down until the 30 days are up. So that started everything. And a lot of people really complained. So they ended up opening it up to some people for from 10 a month to 30. But now they put some things in place, and clearly they're not all working. And so they, well, let me kind of give you the big picture. Google all of the internet platforms. Let me pop over here. All of the internet platforms. When they make a change, they don't tell you. They just make the change. And if there are things that are broken, if there are things that aren't working, they rely on their users to come back and tell them, well, this isn't working, that's not working. That's why when Microsoft introduces a new version of Windows, you never take it right away. You know, you want to wait at least 2 years before you use it, because they've got a gazillion bugs in it, and they rely on complaints from people to let them know what's working and what's not working. We're dealing with it right now. We switched over to a different platform for our boot camps, and the only way we can tell what hasn't been connected properly is when people call in and say, "Hey, Max, I don't have access to this. I don't have access to that. Max, this video that you have posted doesn't work. It's not playing." Well, it's playing for some people. It depends on which search engine. If you're watching it on Google Chrome, it works. If you're trying to watch it on Firefox, it doesn't work. If you're trying to watch it on what's that other one now that they just came out with?
Use Brave.
Yeah, whatever. You know, so it's a matter of when you make the change, you got to work with people, you got to fix it. And it has really hit, LinkedIn hard. And the bottom line is, where else are you going to go? You literally, LinkedIn is so important for the success of your business, because you can go up here and you could do a search. Show me all the people that are looking for an opportunity. Got 1.4 million people. Show me all the people that are looking for opportunities. You got 2.2 million. But they've got some advanced features. Okay, people that are looking for opportunities. You got 2 million. You go over to Recruiter Lite, which is an advanced program. And you come down here on the left, and you do an advanced search to see who recently joined LinkedIn. So in the last 90 days, they got 17,000 people that are looking for an opportunity that join LinkedIn. Now, let's come down and let's look at the ones that joined LinkedIn and last month. So in the last 24 hours, you have 273 people that join LinkedIn that are looking for an opportunity. So you have all these people. There's 24,000 that are looking for an opportunity. And the beautiful thing is you can get to these people before they get slammed and they get beaten up by all these marketers. It really has been of tremendous help. Now, Debbie says, I can't find birthdays right now. Let's go back over there and see. So what LinkedIn has done is you can go, they've got a new feature. Actually, it's not a new feature. It's been around. Let's come back over here to my network. So they've got a feature. They added it, I guess, last year. Oh, okay. So it's called celebrations, right? But you can't find it. You want to find it, you go up here. Type celebrations up there. You got it. Now, look at the power here. So I can go over here and see, who am I connected to that's having a birthday? Now, this was a huge tool on Facebook for years. So over the summer, they added it here. And what's kind of funny, when you think about it, was what we had to do before was that they told us this person's having a birthday. But we didn't know how long we were connected. And so I think it was in the August boot camp. I'm teaching everybody what you have to do. You have to click on the message feature. So now here's a person we've never talked to. And what you had to do was you had to open up their profile, right? And you see contact information. So we've been connected on LinkedIn since 2012. You needed to know that. Why? Because it's part of the conversation. Let's come down here and look at his activity. Because if he's not active, so he posted something 3 years ago. Reactions. Well, he liked this 6 years ago. So reaching out to him to wish him a happy birthday would be a total waste of your time. And then what happened about the middle of October, we came over here to do this, and lo and behold, LinkedIn put here, connected 11 years ago. So now we know here's somebody, well, Martin's a student, but we've been connected for 12 years. If you come down here, here's somebody connected to her for 13 years. All right, so somehow we've connected at some point in time. Last time we connected was 2022. So you can see who you've talked to 7 years ago. Never talked. So now when we're searching for people, you want to search for people that are looking for opportunities. But now we also want to search, we want to go back, for those of you that have been on LinkedIn for any extensive period of time. you want to connect with people that you're already connected to. And let me just share this. Last month in boot camp, and I'm going to put up, let me flip over here. All right. Now we restructured, or we rescheduled boot camp to start this coming Thursday. And I'm going to put in the chat window 3 different promotions that we're running for boot camp. So the first one, now boot camp's going to start on Thursday, the 15th, which is late. Okay. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them. And Sandy, you're going to get a kick out of this. I started playing around with these chat GPT stuff. And what happened was, it's artificial intelligence. And when you think about it, for 26, 27 years, my scripts have served as artificial intelligence. I'm giving everybody what to say, how to move a conversation. So November and December, I was working people through using ChatGPT, and then realized that they weren't improving the scripts. As a matter of fact, they were making them less effective. So in January, we introduced Max GPT. So we're taking our scripts and we're putting them in a bot. Hopefully, it's going to be done, I'm told, by the end of March. You'll have it on your phone, you have it on your desktop, and all you have to do is type in, what do I say? How do I start a conversation with a doctor? Boom. How do I start a conversation with personal trainer? How do I answer this question? And it'll give you the answer. But it's not going to give, it's going to give my answer. And you'll just be able to plug it, right in and use it. So the February bootcamp, maxsteingart.com/bootcamp, use the promo code best deal. It'll drop the price to $79. Hey, as soon as you register, you're going to have access to our January bootcamp, which has 5 sessions. So you'll be able to start right away. And this starts on February the 15th. People are having outrageous success. Terry went nuts. Says, I've never talked to as many qualified people. I've signed up four new people, 1 week. Everybody wants to know what I'm doing. And you just jump on these Ask Max sessions. Tomorrow we have one at 11. Now, you can change your life in the next 90 days with focused energy. Now, for those of you that are flat out dedicated to this, I've set up what we call our 90-day bootcamp challenge. Go to maxsteingart.com/90-day challenge. I don't have to tell all of you, repetition is the key to network marketing mastery. Your participation in February, March, and April will enable you to establish a foundation for massive growth on LinkedIn and Facebook for the rest of the year. And it's $59 boot camp. Plus, we're giving everybody our super anthology scripts book. So it's $2.74 a day. And as a bonus, when you register for the 90-day boot camp challenge, you can participate in my mastermind sessions on Saturdays. MaxLongard.com/90-day challenge. And then we also have our twofer. Again, repetition is the backbone on progress. So participate in the February, March boot camps. And you could use the promo code DOUBLE to reduce the price to $59 a boot camp. Okay, we're here to help you. And I want to tell you something. Things that are happening in this industry we're going to see a huge spurt of growth in this business. And the one thing you all have to overcome is that negative attitude, that negative perception that people have about network marketing. I've got scripts that'll help you overcome those objections. Anytime you meet anybody, I don't care under what circumstances, that tells you network marketing is no good. I've never met anybody that made any money in network marketing. Your response should be, man, you just need to meet some new people. You are not in the convincing business, but you have better information than these people have. Their feelings are based on what? Their own personal experience, and it's justified. You have a better way. The notion that you join a network marketing business and you have to make a list of your friends and then call your friends and tell them about the business is one of the things that turns people off to network marketing. They don't have to do that anymore. So, Sandy, I'll keep you up to date on what's happening. I'm going to, in fact, what I might even do is use you as another example when they ask me for, some examples. I'll use you, Daryl. You're on the list. I've got about 11 people right now that are going through the same thing. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and when you get on there, it's going to be a game changer for all of you. So we'll be back tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.